Could use a ground ball here.
Ball.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch. It's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one the other way. The underhand flip. There's one. Double play. What a... And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Victor Caratini in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. This is Bryce Terang. Valdez back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Out to short, Pena. Slings to first. Rutschman retired. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Luis Aparicio singled and scored his first time. Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him. Here's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
High in the air, out to right. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-0. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Judge rips that one. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker, right through there for a strike. Walker handling the duties at first, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. Aparicio makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramirez hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
1-2.
Stays alive. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. RBI single his last time up. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not every...
That one drilled left field. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Matthews on his way to the dish. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to third. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Alvarez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now here is Adley Rutschman. Smoked on the ground to second. Dubon to first. Rutschman retired. So the batting order turns over. Luis Aparicio, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle, and that one handled and saved. He busted it down the line for that. And field single. Now it's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Throws across the diamond. Now 2 away. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, A.J. Blueball.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Correa over to first. That's the inning. And now the DH, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Caratini swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And it's through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box, got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball.
Caratini off of first with 2 away.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Eddie Matthews now at the plate.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's a foul ball. Look out!
Take your base.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Strike 1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Adios, pelota. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And he grounds one to the right side. Dubon to first. Play is made, 2 out. And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Alvarez. Back here in Cincinnati, all set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Marcy sizing this one up, and out number 1 on the grab. Back to the top of the lineup, Jeremy Pena will hit next. Swing and a pop-up. Pena. 2 down. And the batter now, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Aparicio makes a nice run. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Blue ball back to work. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Man at second with one away. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Popped up. Walker. And there's two down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it across. Judge out on the play. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some
can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And first offering is fouled off. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on them.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome.
That's strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Eddie Matthews. And that one popped in the air, left field. Alvarez makes the grab, one away. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
That one hammered left field. Alvarez going back on it. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. And he's out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And here comes Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Bryce Terang. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Alvarez makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Myers going back on this one. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 8-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really...
Luis Aparicio digs in now. Hit in the air, center field. Myers should have this one. And there's 2 down. Isaac Paredes, the next to hit. First pitch swinging. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive. Myers makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Cincinnati, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
And they'll do it again.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Pena in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ripped on the ground a second, and a couple of quick outs. Astros down to their last out. Jake Myers now at the plate, in there at the knees for a strike. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away.
0-2.
On the ground to third, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton.
Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me sigue. Sorry mami, no me hostige. Pero como ya no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo Dale Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que a mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que solo no quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón, no. Que ya no estamos pa' los hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me quedo no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo no me empango. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba por ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Acho, bro.
when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One deep in room with the face down. Skimming, now let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty bitches, it's the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy painting on a Rico. Digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high, loving me is complicated, too afraid of life changes. I'm alright in your favor.
All right, ready to get underway. Now, here is Jake McCarthy. Little chopper rolls foul.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And strike two.
1 and 2's the count.
Rip towards third. Throw. Picked it first. Got him. Gabriel Moreno stands in here. Takes ball one low. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
No, ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the third out. And here is Luis Aparicio. Ripped to the right center. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Isaac Paredes, the batter
0-1.
now as he swings and misses for strike one. That one laced to center and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat, I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Manny Ramirez can't hold up, and that's a
0
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Roll to short, could be 2. 1 at second. What a double play that was. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, this is Corbin Carroll. Late with the swing there.
Here's a fun fact on
0-1.
Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey,
1
but
strike.
Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Geraldo Perdomo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, and he can't hang on. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In the air, center field. Marcy makes the play, and there's 2 down. Alec Thomas now to the right side. Paredes sends it to first. That's out number 3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Lined into right. Makes the grab. 1 down. Carlos Pena will hit next.
Able to work out of a little bit of a jam in that first inning.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Dives. What a play! Jacob Marcy digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Carroll ranging back, feeling for the wall as he makes it. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Leading off, Jordan Lawler. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Lawler goes 6'1" in the 8th spot in today's lineup.
Strike two.
Usually a shortstop, but today
No ball,
starts at
2
third.
strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Contreras under it, and he's got it. And there's one away. Next to hit for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in toward you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
McCarthy now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Top of the third, no score. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it falls. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Turns to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Bryce Terang. Gallen back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. Runner takes off. Pitch is low.
Ball.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open.
Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That one the other way. Perdomo on to first.
Nice try,
but it's
Ramon.
1-0 as the run scores. Luis Aparicio getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A massive home run. And they add a run. It's 2-0. One down. Isaac Paredes, the next to hit. Here's a rocket out to left. Gurriel handles the chance. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Hauls it in on the warning track. Back here in Cincinnati, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Well, these Diamondbacks definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In the dirt, nice pick.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Carroll in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. In for a strike, and the count even at 1. One out, base is empty. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No
2
balls,
down, nobody
2
on.
strikes.
Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom 4, here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit weakly on the ground. In plenty of time to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Eddie Matthews will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. To the right side, Vargas. A flip to the pitcher covering. Matthews gone on the play. And now, Carlos Pena. Up the middle. Marte throws to first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Gurriel. Now into the game, Trey Turner. He's in at shortstop. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Designated hitter, Alex.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to first in time. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. And he's already singled in this game. Base hit, left center field. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline.
He's safe.
And it's a 1-run game.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Jacob Marcy. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Adios, pelota. Oh, muscle to center field, and they add on. It's 3-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
This is Bryce Terang. Throws to first in time, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here is Will Benson. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Tosses to first. Turner is out. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Just missed. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. High fly ball out to center field. McCarthy pulls it in on the new inning getting started. Digging in, Gabriel Moreno. Fought off foul.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Line drive. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's a fair ball.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Matthews has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Perdomo at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 43.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Contreras, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Smoked on the ground a second, and Contreras is retired. Here's the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 2 in this one. And he grounds one back up the middle. Perdomo on to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Out to short. Perdomo on to first. And it's a 1-2-3. Back here in Cincinnati, top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Webb back to work. Swings through that.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Alek Thomas. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lawler now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
1 strike.
Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No
Gonna
ball,
really need
2
to
strikes.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Then there's one down. Next is the designated hitter, Bryce Terang. Popped up. Lawler nabs it. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Big-time
0-1.
jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning. Trey Turner now 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Into center. And it falls. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. And we're back. We go to the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
0-1.
Next offering is foul back.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Ground ball right side, Paredes. And he'll be safe at first. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Marte in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Benson pulls it down, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
No, that's high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1 and 2's the count.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Moreno collects, fires to first. He's in there.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swung on, belted. Carroll ranges back. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Matthews, the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground to short, Perdomo. Fires across the diamond. Matthews gone on the play. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but go.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Adios, pelota. A solo shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 7-1. And now Jacob Marcy. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And next is the designated hitter, Bryce Terang. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
No ball.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Makes the grab for the second out. Gurriel stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hand.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams